Hello dear students of class 6. Today I am going to teach you chapter number 15 from the book The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Chapter number 15, Back to the Cave. Tuesday afternoon came and Tuesday evening. The village of St. Petersburg was still sad. The lost children had not been found. In the middle of the night, the church bells rang out. In a moment, the streets were crowded with excited people shouting, "They are found! They are found!" A message was sent to the cave to call back the men who were still searching there. And then Tom had to tell the story again. It grew better with each telling. Of course, he told about finding the hole, about getting poor Becky to believe him, and then helping her to reach the place. He described how he pushed his way out of the hole and then helped Becky out. How at last some men came past in a boat. How he shouted to them and told them about their experience and how hungry they were. At first, they couldn't believe him. But you are 10 kilometers down the river below the valley. The cave is in. Then they rowed the boy and girl to a house, gave them supper, made them rest until 2 or 3 hours after dark, and then brought them home. About 2 weeks after Tom's escape from the cave, he went to visit Huck. Huck's fever was gone and he was getting stronger. Judge Thatcher's house was on Tom's way back and he stopped there to see Becky. The judge and some friends asked Tom a lot of questions. Then the judge said, "We can't allow anyone else to get lost there. So I had the entrance closed with a big wooden door with iron on the outside, and I have got the keys." Tom's face turned white. "What's the matter, boy? Are you ill?" "No, sir, I am not ill. Injunjo is in the cave." The news spread quickly, and several boats full of men started towards McDougall's cave. Tom went with them. When the cave entrance was opened, a terrible sight came to the men's eyes. Injunjo lay stretched on the ground, dead. His face was close to the edge of the door, and he had broken his knife trying to cut his way out. A few days later, Tom went to see Huck again. "Huck," said Tom, "we shall have to do something about the money." "What? Tom, you haven't found out something, have you? Where do you think the money is?" "Huck, it is in the cave. The money is in the cave." "How far into the cave is it, Tom?" "I have been up and walking for a few days, but I can't walk more than a kilometer or perhaps 2. It's about 8 kilometers into the cave, the way anybody else would go, Huck. But there is a very short way that only I know. I will take you there in a boat. You needn't even row. Let's start now, Tom. All right. We want some bread and meat and a few little bags, candles, and some of those new things they call matches, and several fishing lines. We will use Dan Smith's boat. He is away and he won't know. They found Tom's very small entrance hidden by bushes. Tom tied his first fishing line there and they went slowly. They passed the spring where Tom and Becky had expected to die. Then along another passage, Tom stopped. He held up his candle. Now look as far round the corner as you can. Do you see that? There on the big rock, done with candle smoke. Tom, it's a cross. Remember, Huck? In the haunted house, Injunjo said number 2 under the cross. This is number 2. Now we have got to look under the cross. They climbed down the drop where Tom had been when he saw Injunjo. Under the cross there were marks that showed them where someone had been digging. Tom began to dig there with his knife. Soon the knife struck wood. It was the box. Tom freed it. Let's see if I can lift it, he said. It weighed about 25 kilograms. Tom could lift it, but he couldn't carry it easily. I thought so, he said. I am glad we brought the little bags. The money was soon in the bags, and the boys began their journey back to the little hole above the river. There was nobody about, and they were soon in the boat, eating a meal and waiting for evening. Now, I will discuss about the question answers of this chapter. Chapter 15, question number 1. Why did the church bells ring? And the answer is, traditionally, the church bells are used to call worshippers to the church for a communal service and to announce times of daily prayers. They are also rung on special occasions. Here, in the middle of the night, the church bells rang out. In a moment, the streets were crowded with excited people because Tom and Becky had been found. So here the church bells rang out in special occasion as the people of the village were happy after getting back Tom and Becky. Question number 2. Where was Injunjo's body? And the answer is, when Tom came to know that the judge had closed the entrance with a big wooden door with iron on the outside, Tom told the judge that Injunjo was in the cave. Then several boats full of men started towards the cave. When the cave entrance was opened, a terrible sight came to the men's eyes. Injunjo lay stretched on the ground, dead. His face was close to the edge of the door, and he had broken his knife trying to cut his way out. Question number 3. Where was number 2? And the answer is, When Tom and Huck were searching the money in the cave, they found a cross drawn in smoke on a big rock nearby. Then they remembered what Injunjo had said, number 2 under the cross. So, number 2 was under the cross, and then they had got to look under the cross. Question number 4. What were the little bags for? When Tom began to dig with his knife, the knife struck wood. It was the box, and Tom freed it. Tom could lift the box, but he couldn't carry it easily as it weighed about 25 kilograms. They put the money into the little bags which they had brought for the purpose. So the little bags were for carrying the money. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.